Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to Celtic Gaia Tarot. This is your love tarot reading for Sagittarius who are maybe single at the moment. And your reading's definitely a bit easier. If I'm right, last month was one of the hardest readings. Just, oh my gosh. Seemed there was so much loss and pain and regret. This month's definitely a lot lighter, Sagittarius. So energies are moving. So yeah, so these cards, the question I asked is why, just what's happening for Sagittarius. So it's really what's blocking you from finding the love you want, or what's blocking you moving forward. It's all about what it means to you, Sagittarius. So where you are emotionally is the Three of Wands. And again, this is a theme Sagittarius has been having for ages. It's quite a lot of waiting. There's a sort of sense of, I think how I read this card is ships coming in and going out at the same time. So there's a sense of waiting. There is some good news been received, because look, he's got all the buds in his wands. So so much action's been taken over this month, but he's definitely, he's just waiting to see how things are going to turn out, basically, and that's where you're at emotionally at the moment. The reason for your current situation, Sagittarius, is a Tower, and definitely feeling that you've had to turn things upside down last month. For a lot of you, there were so many shake-ups in your life. Really radical, big shake-ups you've gone through, Sagittarius. Sorry, I'm just pulling an additional card for you. Really, it's almost that for so many of you, your whole value system, your whole life was shook up. And this is saying this is what needed to happen to you. It was like, you needed to be transformed from the ground upwards. That's how I read the cards, and for some of you, that's exactly what you've been doing over the last few weeks, Sagittarius. You've been transforming yourself, basically. There's just no other way around it. Sorry if I'm not you've had such a transformative cards. So the attitude and what you need to develop, the attitude to life you need to take, Sagittarius, is the Ace of Cups. It's a very interesting card to have here, actually. And I think for some Sagittarius, you maybe have someone that you've already sort of been involved with, sort of, but you haven't fully committed to yet. I don't know. That's only going to be for some. For some Sagittarius, this is about new love. It's fundamentally about self-love, the Ace of Cups. The Ace leads to the Two of Cups, basically. And for many Sagittarius, I think this card is pointing to and sort of this need to look after your own emotional well-being. Again, for some Sagittarius, I think there has been a relationship around, definitely, and maybe you haven't valued it as much as you should have done, because you've got exchanging gifts here as your additional guidance card, which is that moving out of that loner energy, the Tower energy, basically, and exchanging love with another person, for you who have someone around. You've got the Celebration card. For some, this is marriage, engagement. It could be making a commitment with someone. But again, for a lot of Sagittarius here, what this is saying, the attitude you need to develop is a sense of healthy self-love, basically, and healthy self-care, particularly after the cards you've had the last couple of weeks. And the Tower there, as a sense of a lot of changes happened with you on an internal level. and you need to restore that emotional well-being, Sagittarius. Your advice is the King of Cups again, so that sort of says, that sort of just represents the same message to me. It's about gaining emotional sovereignty here. And he sits in his throne regardless of what's going on around him. He keeps his emotional calmness and his emotional well-being. And I always think no one messes with this King of Cups. He's solid, he's got his feet on the ground, and he wears a crown. So he's just, you know, he's an emotional master, basically. Very much like the Ace of Cups, very, very connected. And what I'm liking about this was after the reading you had last month, Sagittarius, there's definitely a sense of you healing from a place so deep within, so vital, and just this deep nurturing and this deep healing, which makes sense with the Judgment as your additional guidance. It's that emotional rebirth again. Again, for some of you, there could be someone you've got an on-off thing with, and you're sort of making a decision to commit more to that, to give of yourself a little bit more, to sort of break this sort of, because there's definitely still this sense of not sure about your way forward. And you definitely had to shake up your whole world, Sagittarius. But look at the amount of mastery you've got. You've got the King of Pentacles as the outcome. So it's what it's saying, if you learn about how to be your own emotional master, to look after yourself emotionally. And it's all, King of Cups is also, for male or female Sagittarius, it's also about being an equal, not being a child, not about running away from commitments and love, but about facing it, being, you know, facing up to relationship challenges and things like that. So it's alternative meanings, but the outcome is the King of Pentacles. So wonderful, really. It's, you know, it's sort of just, again, it's that more sense of mastery. And for some people, you could be, for definitely some Sagittarius, this could be a person in your life you're meeting, an earth sign person. Generally, it doesn't have to be. It can just be someone who's very earthy, very practical, generally very slow moving, this King of Pentacles though. So for some Sagittarius, this could definitely be someone you're meeting. It's not going to happen though until you take on the King of Cups. It's not going to happen to you, whatever this means, till you face up to your desire to be in relationships. And for any of you who like to avoid relationships, who like to avoid commitment, this King doesn't do that. He's grown up basically, and I don't mean that insulting, I really don't. We all need to do this. This could be saying your best advice is it's about maturing. It's about being in equal exchange with another human being and enjoying it. And these characters have gone through a complete threshold in their life. And with this Tower, a lot of Sagittarius have gone through a complete revolution. The last few weeks, I've seen it in the cards. It's like a tension's been building up within you. And I've seen it, and I've seen it just coming out, and this transformation happening, Sagittarius. And you know what? I know there's someone here for you. Don't turn away from it. There's a rebirth here. There's potential of a new life, and the outcome is just that mastery again. So being the boss and not being the child energy anymore. Okay, Sagittarius, I know I'm not sure how much made this this has made sense. I just know for some of you to have gone through some very radical stuff recently, and that tension's been building for a while, and I think I think a lot of it's worked itself through though, and you've got emotional new beginnings, and I'd grab them, Sagittarius. I'd absolutely grab them with both hands, because it's rebirth you've got awaiting, and mastery. Okay, good luck, Sagittarius.